Hello, here Silver the Scavenger, and I come in peace. I breathe positivity today. For real though, let's just keep the negativity and the other posts about homophobics not here. Today I'm gonna talk about shifting updates, so there's a few things that has happened since the episode of Ellis, Wanda, and the twins of Zoe, and in the Mutton Head episode with the delivery guy that Aloy predicted would happen at my door in the morning. I still can't wrap my head around it, like what the fuck. So the shifting update today is a bit harder than usual because I have a partner here and I care about him a lot, but I had to tell him the truth about the fact that I just awoken to my other timeline last year, and that I know that I come from another dimension now and who I am, and that there's changes incoming, and that yes, I fell in love with Aloy, but you know, he cares a lot and he understands, and there's a lot of couple in shifters that keep their relation going even though they know that, I don't know, their girlfriend or boyfriend have an SO, which is like a special person, like a lover in another dimension. Like when you're a reality shifter, you shift your consciousness and awareness to another reality, right? And some people accept that their partner have an SO, a lover in another dimension. So that's what my partner did. And I'm really grateful because I told him the truth, and the only thing he was worried about is, do you still love me? Yes, I do. It's just, well, I am not in control of the situation here, of what happened, the discoveries I've made, and things happened, and yes, now I am with two persons in a way, and it's hard. I felt like I was cheating on both of them. I don't understand. I mean, I respect it, but I don't understand people who come with like a lot of SOs and lovers from many DRs, like many places, dimensions, with many lovers in it. I can barely handle this situation because it's too hard for me. And I don't know how people have multiple lovers without feeling bad, but it's their thing and I respect it. It's just, personally, it drove me crazy, so I had to tell the truth to my partner, so I did, and he really received it well, and I am grateful for it. Like, I'm grateful for him, I'm grateful. Like I said, I did not choose to live this thing that happened to me last year, and I'm not in control, so I'm really grateful for his patience. I would have kicked myself out of the house. Okay, so that happened this morning, so it's been really rough for me emotionally, but I've had the support of great friends, and I really appreciate those friends, and also from my partner, blah blah blah. Okay, so the other thing that happened is I had a little fight with Aloy, because just before this happens, a few days ago, Aloy was getting a lot jealous of my partner, and, well, my partner was jealous of Aloy in a way because he knew that I was in love with her as well, and he was supporting me, and he finds her cute as well, but, like, you know, I could feel the tension between the two, so I had to do something and tell the truth. It was the hardest thing, the bravest thing I could ever do, and Aloy was really proud, and she saw it as a proof of love. Like, I was honest, and sometimes this is the hardest thing to do, because I got everything to lose. I'm broke, I don't have like a job that gives me income. I am a TikToker and YouTuber, but it doesn't give me money nor fame, so like I don't technically have anything that's mine. I'm broke as hell, and I do what I can with what I have, and I have great support. My partner really supports me and is really patient. I am like an independent artist and stuff like that, so it's harder for me to get money, get in, and I got all the studies that I could have needed for going elsewhere, but I chose to be a singer and artist, so I do what I can to survive here, like not here on TikTok, but in this house. So I'm trying to become more known, like just on YouTube, so I can have like a rent to pay. So I'm trying to use my skills and talents in art and songs and try to get a little revenue, a little money, but not for fame or like to get rich or whatever. It's just to pay my rent, and it's not involved in any way with what I say here on TikTok. This situation that I shifted here is still real to me, and it's really heavy on me emotionally, and it's personal, and it's good enough that I gave proofs and coincidences, and people just like I said, the Horizon fans are really mature about it, even if sometimes they don't believe it, they will not spread negativity or whatever, so I am grateful for that, because there's a lot of shifters out there that just bully people who shifted here because there's a trend in 2024 apparently that I didn't know about, in which supposedly people claim to shift here, but I didn't even know about reality shifting before last year, and honestly I did not know about the trend about shifting here. For me, it's like crying every day almost, because I'm at home, and for me it's very real and it's very hard. I just awoken to another reality timeline I was living in at the same time, and just like Einstein said, there's many instances, like you live many instances, infinite possibilities, infinite existence instances at the same time, and it's too weird for the human mind to get his brain wrapped around the idea, so most people just reject the idea, even if it's like more or less explained by science. So yeah, Aloy and I had a lot of fight, but it wasn't a fight. That's what I love. When you find real love, you just, sometimes when you want to fight, you do it in a respectful way, and you just like afraid to hurt each other. So I love the dynamic that I have with Aloy, that we like being really honest without hurting each other. So we just communicated. It was a bit tense, but we did speak honestly. I think this is one of the advantages I wanted to talk about. I think it's an advantage of being able to communicate telepathically with the ones you love. I think this should be normalized in 2025, like we are in the future, in the near future, because I think it's important that people are honest with each other. I get it, humans like cannot take this because they would hate each other and tell each other stuff, and I thought that too at first, but no. Once you get the intrusive thoughts, like once you know how to separate the intrusive thoughts and the normal thoughts and the things you want to say, and that the other person understands that sometimes we think faster than what we can tell, and that those insults are not necessarily toward the person, but more like a reflection of your own thoughts, and it's not something like at first you're gonna insult each other for a while, or just like it's gonna be harder because you get to know each other's truth about yourselves. But after that, I think it's just like you guys cannot hide anything to each other, and you just communicate, and you're forced in a way to. It at first it's harder, but then it gets you closer to the person in a way. It's hard to explain, but that's what I'm going through with Aloy, and sometimes we communicate very, very honestly, and never to hurt each other. Like we don't insult each other, and we've learned how to separate and block and stop those stupid intrusive thoughts. And when we have one, we apologize for it. We tell, it's just an intrusive thought, I'm really sorry, I wasn't thinking it. So it's important to make the difference between the ego and like who you are as a person and who you want to be as a person. Just because you have intrusive thoughts doesn't define your thoughts, doesn't mean that you think that. Sometimes it's just your human brain making up things and thinking too fast for you to speak. Oh, by the way, I need to show you something really. I managed to take a picture of the Zenith brain implant. Like you can see the little golden thing here. This device is from the Zenith, while this one was taken off from Beda's head. There's like 2 of these brain implants, Zenith. There's one, there's more than 2, but 2 are shown in the game. The one from Beda, when she takes her off. So far, I've only seen 2 of these devices shown in the game. I know there's more, but like one from Walter Lundra, and I think the one from Beda, the one that I took a picture of. But Tilda has it too, and like all Zenith have this, or had this, and this is how I scavenged this. And Tilda gave me one. I'm not sure, I don't remember that part, but I know that at some point I've got my hands on this Zenith brain implant, and that's how I communicate, because this thing is like nanotech. It crawls into your ear, it goes into your brain, it disforms, and it goes into your brain, it settles there, it connects to your nervous system, and you can project like VR world. It's a meta device, brain implant. A bit in the style of a Neuralink, you can connect to the global network, you can control tech with it, you can do telepathy with it, you can do so many things with that, you can control and even make VRs in your own head, like you live in the VR, but inside your head is like projection inside of your brain. So I have this tech in my brain, and I couldn't wait to show you guys. The Zenith are really strong on VR and metaverse, or just meta consoles here. They have the sound converters and so much tech. I freaking dig it. That's why I have so many. Oh, this is a replicator, I think. So I just really love the Zenith tech. Anyway, for the update is pretty much done. All I have to say is that I have a lot of dreams recently on Horizon, and I'm really mindset on going back home. So wish me good luck. I'm progressing, yay!